Well, I didn't even watch that part. I just posted it, started the second round. So I don't think that they would have used her nickname Celia in the gravestone. So I think I was barking up the wrong tree when I was trying to find her gravestone. But that was one of the few. Oh wait, that was one of the few past life dreams that I've been able to recall enough to for sure say like, okay, that was my past life. And I think part of me thinks that might have been my most recent past life, that I was just in spirit for a long time after that, because I have this theory that, let's say that you are imbalanced in your energy in a past life, and you are heavily in your masculine energy and you're a woman, and you come back. I think that there's every chance you would come back as a gay man, or like with a reversed energy imbalance. Like you might come back as a man in feminine energy, or you might come back as a masculine man who has an attraction towards men also, because that's what you were used to in your past life. I think that there's a big connection there between energy and desires, inherent desires. And I think that sexuality is fluid. The more you open your mind, the more the possibilities grow. But I think that because she was pushing herself, Celia was pushing herself so hard to be in masculine energy in order to be respected by the men in her life, or at least seen as capable of making her own decisions, responsible, strong, that kind of thing. She would have wanted to be a man in order to not have to deal with those problems. But at the end of the day, she still had feminine energy. She was just imbalanced and largely masculine. It wasn't 50-50. And she never really resolved her rage issues, which is, I think, why those carried on so strong in me. When I was a kid, I had a lot of difficulty controlling my emotions, and I had a lot of emotional outbursts that weren't necessarily violent, but they were like, if I was having a really heated emotional situation happen and I was like going up the stairs, sometimes I would like just like shoulder into the wall a little bit too hard, not realize how strong I was, and I would bust a hole in the whole fucking wall, you know what I mean? Like outbursts. And I didn't mean anything by it. I didn't want to hurt anybody or anything, but it happened. And I think she dealt with a lot of similar problems there. Only she was an adult when she died. She was probably 25, 30, something like that. I think she died young, but I can't really be sure. That's just where the memory stopped. I only saw it in chunks, you know? I can only be sure about so much. She spent a lot of the time in the woods like I did, though. And the difference is between the dreams I had today and the dreams I had about Celia is it was like watching, it was like first person, truly, with Celia. I could watch myself in the mirror and I could see her reflection. And I did feel in control of my actions to a degree. It felt like me in the dream, versus I felt like I was just watching past events, watching things play out in my dream today. But yeah, it's a very fascinating subject for me. So, this is our skeleton. I tried to find a bigger one. He's only 5'4", but I think he might actually be big enough. I'm going to actually... Give me 1 second. We just got a package delivered. Back. So, anyway, I forget what I was talking about. I got groceries too, so I had to like put those away, and I lost my train of thought. But I gotta try and figure out what I was talking about. All right, I got it. So I think it was the vantage point of me and in the Celia Dreams, and this one was more like watching past events, but I still felt the emotions just fine. Maybe that's because of clairsentience or apathy. I don't know. But I could tell it was still me, but I didn't actually get to look at what I looked like in that dream. Or how old I was. So I don't know, maybe there wasn't a massive age difference. Maybe I just thought there was because the guy I was with was younger. Like early 20s. But how cute is this Jack Skellington outfit? I thought that this was going to come with pants for some reason, but I don't think it comes with pants. So we're going to have to figure that out. Maybe my brother has some extra work pants that he doesn't wear anymore. They're black. All of my old work pants are khakis, so that's not going to work. Maybe he can just be naked on the bottom half. It doesn't matter. He's just a skeleton. And the mask is a little bit big-headed and it's kind of floppy, so I'm not sure if he's going to end up using that or not. I'm going to probably try it on, but I think the thing I'm most satisfied with here is the bow tie. This is fucking incredible. I'm not really sure how I'm going to stand him up yet. Maybe I can support him with a stick or something. I didn't really think about that. He's got like a string, or a place for a string on the back of his neck here. So I could just hang him up from something on the wall and just have him in the background of all my videos. But I think this is a pretty elegant solution to the dummy they use on Reiki healing. Because like when you're doing the traditional Reiki, you're like putting your hands physically on the chakra points. Root, and then the knees and the feet. So I wanted to be able to do that in the traditional way. You know, I'm a firm believer that you should do things the way that you feel intuitively you're supposed to. And I also am never going to be the guy that's like, this needs to be done that way, because I don't believe in that. I think learning the foundation and the principles and then developing something in your own way is the proper way to do it. So that's where I'm at with that. Might have gotten a little too big, but when Halloween rolls around, I can probably wear it. Oh, and it comes with a bib to put under here. What a fancy gentleman. The Pumpkin King. But yeah, I mean, this is probably big enough that I could wear it come Halloween. I was just planning on using my ghost cosplay, but this could probably work too. Everyone head to the pumpkin sound. If it wasn't for that cornbread filter, the Jack Skellington Nightmare Before Christmas cornbread filter, I probably wouldn't have thought to get the Jack Skellington costume at all. So, shout out cornbread. Right. There we go. Bow tie. There's no way the strap is going to be tight enough, so I might have to put it on and then tie it. Under the chin like that. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Anyway, we're having fun with the Jack Skellington theme.